Welcome to Screen Notes. Today, I'm inviting you into the gray, fog-covered streets of Oxford because we're talking about one of the most quietly iconic characters in television history, Endeavour Morse. If you think crime dramas are just about chasing suspects, then you haven't met Endeavour yet. This is a world filled with opera, crossword puzzles, intricate murders, and a very particular kind of Old England melancholy. Why does this series stand far beyond most modern detective shows? Let's step inside Morse's mind and find out. The series we're discussing today, Endeavour, traces back to one of the most important figures in British crime fiction, Inspector Morse, created by Colin Dexter. The original Inspector Morse series aired between 1987 and 2000 and became a true cult classic. I personally haven't watched the original show, but Morse is famously known as a brilliant, grumpy detective, obsessed with opera, devoted to his red Jaguar, and intellectually intimidating. So the question is simple. Who was Morse before he became that man? Endeavour answers that question by taking us to 1960s Oxford, where we witness the slow, painful transformation of a young man drowning in melancholy and genius. This is not just a prequel, it's a tragic origin story. The story begins in 1965. Endeavour Morse is young, socially awkward, deeply introverted, a former Oxford student, and passionately in love with classical music. When he joins the Oxford City Police, he immediately stands apart. He isn't a hard-boiled street cop. Morse reads clues like musical notes, and he doesn't just solve crimes, he dissects human nature. At the heart of the series lies his relationship with Detective Fred Thursday, a firm, principled, almost father-like mentor. Their bond evolves into a rare master-apprentice relationship that becomes the emotional backbone of the show. One of Endeavour's greatest strengths is its acting. Sean Evans brings extraordinary vulnerability to young Morse. He conveys inner turmoil with the smallest gestures. Sometimes just a look is enough to tell you everything. And then there's Roger Allam as Fred Thursday. His performance is calm, grounded, and deeply authoritative. Every word, every pause, even the way he holds his hat carries meaning. Their relationship isn't just professional. They are two wounded souls quietly completing each other. But there's a fault line that complicates everything. Joan Thursday. The unspoken, unresolved tension between Joan and Morse is one of the most heartbreaking aspects of the series. Morse's emotional restraint and Joan's own inner conflicts subtly explain why the older Morse becomes such a profoundly lonely man. This dynamic elevates the show beyond crime drama, into pure character tragedy. Endeavour really excels at creating fully realized supporting characters. Chief Superintendent Bright starts out as a pretty rigid authority figure, but as the series goes on, he gradually reveals surprising loyalty and even some hidden pain. Then there's Dr. Max de Bryn, the medical examiner. He brings this dark humor and quiet intelligence to the team, and his understated friendship with Morse is honestly a real highlight. Jim Strange is especially fascinating. Not quite as brilliant as Morse, but way more adaptable within the system. He's pragmatic, ambitious, and politically aware, representing everything Morse is not. Before we move on to the music and atmosphere, just a quick reminder. If you enjoy thoughtful film and series analysis like this, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Screen Notes. Now, let's talk atmosphere and music. Music in Endeavour isn't just background, it's really a narrative partner. The classical pieces reflect Morse's inner life, his loneliness, and the existential weight of the crimes he investigates. The use of Mozart's Requiem, especially Lacrimosa, is definitely no coincidence. These compositions mirror grief, genius, and unresolved sorrow. From Wagner's heavy operas to Verdi's dramatic arias, every musical choice really reflects Morse's emotional state. The contrast between brutal crime scenes and sublime music creates this haunting duality. Visually, the series is just stunning. 1960s and 70s Britain, social change, Cold War anxiety, and Oxford's Gothic architecture are all captured with painterly precision. Every frame feels totally deliberate. So, let's talk strengths. The show subtly explores social change, class conflict, racism, and gender roles, all within a crime narrative. The pacing is patient, letting the mysteries unfold like these really complex puzzles. Period detail, from costumes to cars, is meticulously crafted. and each season feels like it's part of a larger emotional and thematic arc. But there are a few criticisms. At times, the series can feel, well, overly intellectual. Academic and operatic references might slow the narrative for some viewers. Episodes are often feature-length, which can definitely challenge modern binge habits. And some mysteries are so intricate that they risk becoming a bit disorienting. So, if you're looking for fast-paced action, this may not be your show. This series is, honestly, just perfect for viewers who love intelligent detective stories like Sherlock or Luther, and really, for anyone who appreciates slow-burn character studies that are layered with emotional depth. Endeavour is one of those rare shows you just don't want to end. When it finally does, I have to say, it feels like saying goodbye to an entire era, and to a deeply personal companion. If you're searching for sophisticated mysteries, powerful character drama, and unforgettable music, I wholeheartedly recommend it. My rating, 9 out of 10. Before we wrap up, just a short musical note. Mozart's Requiem, especially Lacrimosa, left such an impact on me while watching the series that I decided to look a bit deeper into it. Mozart wrote only the first 8 bars of Lacrimosa before his death. The piece was actually completed by his student, Süssmayr. This incompleteness, in a way, mirrors Morse's life perfectly. Unfinished love, unfinished education, unfinished peace. Written in D minor, which is a key associated with death and sorrow, the piece really reflects Morse's emotional frequency. For him, justice isn't just solving crimes, it's mourning society itself. And, well, that brings us to the end of today's video. Our journey through the magical world of screens will definitely continue. Don't forget to subscribe and join me in the next Screen Notes.